Am I live? Am I? I think I'm live. Welcome to JLJ this morning. It's raining in Los Angeles. I'm so happy. It is raining really hard in Los Angeles. My garden is happy. We don't get rain in LA like other people get. I'm so happy. It's overcast. It's windy. It's raining. I'm so happy. I can't even tell you. I just did a recording of a show that I normally do on Monday mornings called Coffee and Conversation. A new episode is out right now. It's fun. You can check it out on all the streamings and everything. But I am here. I thought, let me come on for a little bit. A little JLJ this morning. I didn't do as many last week as I normally do. I'm busy. My email is acting up. I don't know why. My phone is acting up. I don't know why. I'm having issues. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting an error message. I don't know what it means. And it's just the last thing I need is email issues. It's crazy. I don't understand what's going on here. But I am here. I am the aftermath of what happened last night. Everybody's talking. I have shows coming out. I have some good stuff coming. But I had a really good talk with a friend of mine, some friends of mine this morning, and that was really nice. What's that one there? I'm looking at some, just pulling something out. It is Monday morning, kids, and it is almost. Oh, that just did that. Good. It is almost April. It is almost April. I can't believe it. That goes there. Shows to edit, put together. So I'm doing some little work here. It's raining options. It's happening now. Okay. The world is something else. Yes, everybody has opinions. Everybody has things going on. I am just trying to live my life like it's golden. It's raining something down here. It's raining really hard. And also at LAX, something that they do, because now I have to deal with this. Usually I can see the planes. They are flying over my house. So when it rains, I forgot the reasoning. And if anybody's a pilot, you can tell me this, I forgot it is. When it rains, they fly in. They take off in. So normally out of LAX, they fly out over the ocean and then turn and go where they need to go. So if it's north or south, they go that way. Or if it's east, they turn around and then go off. That's how they take off. But when it's raining, they take off going east. So it's over our house. So I normally don't have to worry about, it's raining really hard. Worry about planes noise. And I'm doing shows last couple of days, and I'm like, oh my goodness, so loud. It is pouring. I'm supposed to meet somebody later, and I'm waiting to hear from them. And I don't want to. Like, I really don't. I mean, I do not want to go outside, Candace. I don't want to go out there in the rain. Outside in the rain, making love out in the rain. Oh yeah, that's a song. I mean, it is pouring. This is the one time I don't leave the house. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. I don't know what's going on, but my emails are acting up. I don't know if my emails are acting up. Cass, I sent you an email. I don't know if you got it. So this morning, I sent one last night. This morning, I don't know what's going on. My emails are acting up. I'm just like, figure out, that's how I communicate through email. But yeah, it's totally. So yes. So yes, lots of opinions. If you want to know my opinion about what happened last night at the Oscars, you can go over. I'll turn to cinnamon. You can watch my Extra Connections Oscar special. I actually tell you what I think about what happened last night. You can watch that in depth. My thoughts, and my thoughts are just thoughts. Everybody has thoughts. So that's over there. I'm gonna melt. I'm a baby. I'm gonna melt I'll be like a little peanut butter or cinnamon or something or honey. But it is windy. I love it. Look at it. You got it. Oh, you got it. Okay, good. Okay. So I don't even know. I'm like, I don't. That's good to know. I guess I'm just like, I can't have email issues. I can't have email issues. So I'm gonna have to really look at that at some point today. So I've been talking about my other show, my Super Organizer show. I had nightmares all weekend. I did not sleep well last night or the night before. I'm having nightmares, and so I don't usually have nightmares. And I'm a person. I'm like a horse. I can actually sleep standing up. I used to sleep with no problem. We had a work discussion about Oscars. We also did our own fashion with my job. Yes, they're very good. Very good. I wasn't excited to watch the Oscars. I watch them every year. It's Matthew. Yes, it is rainy. Matthew and Cass. I love it. We don't get this very often. And down here in Inglewood, it's windy too. And things are at my house. So I kind of love it. Matthew, how are you watching? Aren't you at work? How are you watching me? Oh, Matthew, I printed out your story. I'm gonna read the whole thing as you. I'm gonna read. I will get back to you. I like it so far. Matthew is writing something, and I love it. Creativity. I love it. Also, I'm writing a song right now, and so I've been dealing with that. So I got inspired from last night. Write a song. But I like sleep. I love sleep. I love to sleep. I love sleeping. I don't have any issues with sleep. I don't need melatonin or whatever. I did get some special gummies, wink, wink, recently, that every once in a while I'll take one to help me even out. Well, I got 5 left to say. Oh, how funny. Okay. YouTube. Hopefully they'll come. Because I'm having email issues today. And so I'm like, oh, let's see, who's that? I got an email response from somebody. Oh no, it's Costco. Yeah, I was at Costco. They have this beautiful patio set I want, but you're having Bob Evans for lunch? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I miss Bob Evans. I miss it. I miss it. I miss it so much. I do. Everybody knows I love my Bob Evans. I miss it. Yeah, so I was trying to live my life today. I did recording this morning. My coffee and conversation with Melissa. We had a friend come on who I love. I have a huge man crush on. He came on, Brian. He's a really good guy. Great family, everything. So that'll be out in a few weeks. I have other things. I have so much work, but I'm also trying to clear off my desk, which I did for the most part. And I'm thinking about setting my desk up a certain way. I haven't decided yet how I want to do it. I got one of these Costco desks that fold in the middle, and it's all black. And it's pretty sturdy. Well, actually, this part is sturdy. So I have another Costco desk over there. You can't see it. And I'm trying to think, do I want to do like an L and just put myself in? I have a printer over here. So I've been sitting this way for 2 years. 2 goddamn years I've been sitting here just like this, and I want to change it up. I want to change it up. I do. I'm feeling like I want a new look or something, just something different. And so I'm exercising I'm trying to clear out my house, which is another thing too. Trying to super organize myself and do this. It's a lot. It's a James lot. But for 2 years, my life has been this for the most part. And so I think as we're coming out of this portion of the pandemic life, I want to like do some little changes. And so I have, at first I thought about going over there, have my window face out. But then I want something happening to my computer. I don't want the sun and stuff. Well, actually, it might be protected. I don't know. I'm just like, then I like my back to doors. How do you guys feel about that? Do you like how you back to doors? I don't. I have this little enclave over here I have a huge room. And so people walk in, I have a hallway. They walk in, I'm right here. Hi, how may I help you? I feel like a receptionist. Hi, how can I help you? JLJ Media, how can I help you? That's what it feels like. But I kind of like seeing who's walking in. I don't want to be facing this way and be next to the door. So I'm just kind of like trying to figure stuff out. These are things I'm doing, but I'm also throwing things away. I'm also purging. It's a good time. A lot of folks, when you live at home, time to purge and get rid of stuff. Things are just sitting there. And I was like, yes, change is good. Texas Rangers fan. That's right. Change is good. I used to say that I hated change. And my friend Tara Fleury said, stop it, James Lott Jr. You like change. You make changes all the time. How can you say you don't like change? And she was right. I was making change. I don't worry about my back to the door. My we can't sit in the restaurant facing it. How funny! See, that's one of those things. Now, at a restaurant, for some reason, I don't have a problem. Well, switch Lifetime. No, no, at a restaurant, for some reason, I have no problem with that. So I have friends who want to sit facing the door. I have a brother. That's really rainy. I have a brother who likes to stay on the first floor of hotels where he can just get out the door if he has to for some reason. Now, me, I like being higher up. I always like them to come kill you. They got to work for it. I'd rather be the higher up, the better. Oh, dang. It is like, ooh, it's really raining. What if I turn my light off? Does that do anything? That's fine. Yeah, and the planes are flying over me at the same time. But no, I don't, restaurants don't bother me. For some reason, I don't mind that. I'm just left-handed, so I'm always like, I gotta make sure I'm always talking about that first. I have to make sure that hi Rena. I have to make sure that I'm sitting where I can move my arm to eat. So I'm always, the first thing I'm always noticing, any left-handed person knows this, you're always looking to see, yes. Oh, real quick, James, subject change. There might be, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm gonna watch a couple, I'm gonna try to watch, I have an errand to run. I have an errand to run, so it depends on when I get that errand, if I get that errand done or not. I'm waiting to hear back from these people. But so if you got my email, they should have got my email too. So I'm hoping I hear back from them, and then it'll depend. So I want to try to watch a couple of soap operas. You don't want to watch Bold and Beautiful today. In your time here, LA doesn't just do it. It's been torrential. Really, for you? I guess it has been. I like middle floors. I like my middle floors. You're always looking out the door. It would not be good to have your back facing it. Well, see, actually, I am facing the door behind me. It's kind of funny. Daisy Flower, it's Matt from 10-4GH. You guys are now, my worlds are colliding. But see, my door here, I never even talked about this. It's so funny. So I have two locks. Now, you see, I have that pole there because I was broken into. I walked into my house being broken into. The robbers were in my room. I almost died. That's not a whole other story. Actually, I think that's a good story. I should tell it. It's a lot to walk into your house being robbed. I think that's a good one. I got to do that one. So I have a poll. Then, was I just show you guys? Okay, so this is going to be a little show and tell. So I have this, but then I have another door. It's a screen door. It's a heavy gated door with two more locks. So if they get in, they can have all my stuff. So, hey, Matt, it's me, Candy Poo from Twitter. Well, why you guys introduce yourselves? I'll just be over here. But no, that's so I have several things. I have an alarm system, which it's right up there. So I have an alarm system also. So I have everything. So yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I have all that. So I don't mind facing that door. It's fine because I feel like it's also it's part of my backyard. And I have a gate right here with locks on it and spiky things on top. So they would have to really work hard. I have a high fence. It's not even a fence, it's a brick wall. It's a not brick, but it's a concrete wall. And so we're legends. Somebody just called me a legend on TV. I love it. So I feel like if they can get over the fences, the brick wall, get back here, they can have what I have in my house. Their poles. I know. I don't care. I'm telling you, because I was robbed twice, and I walked in on them in my house. I'm lucky I'm still alive. But I'm like, so they can watch. I'm gonna let them know. They don't know where I live though. I'm just letting them know. I live somewhere in Inglewood. Come find me. But I'm just letting y'all know you have to come. It's gonna take a lot for you. And I got security screens and bars in my whole house. So I'm like, if you can get in. And see, what happened with me is we had one window. out of the whole house that had no bars. We have bars in all our windows. One window, the top one in the bathroom above the shower, is one of those skinny windows. So we're like, that's not, it's so high up. So I'm ready for the purge. I'm like, I am ready. So they literally took trash cans and sent a kid in the house and through the window, busted the window, busted my whole shower. I felt violated. It was crazy. 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 So I do understand. So have you guys all finished introducing yourselves? You know who each other is. Matthew Thial is on my shows, some of my shows. I do audio dramas. And he also has 10-4 GH. They're the nicer version of our shows. All other GH shows are shady as fuck. We're shady. We're shady. We are snarky. We are all that. You know, in Candace's show, that she's a nice person. I was talking to Anthony Anderson yesterday, Candace back. And they'll be out for the ISAs. So I hope to see, I'm gonna try to see them while they're out here. Now I want to say about Anthony Anderson, I want to say something. He's somebody who's been a really good friend to me over the last, 6 years or so. He's a legend in the digital series business. If you're not watching Anacostia, check it out. He is a legend. Not one of the first Black African-American actors nominated for an Emmy in that series 10 years ago. Great actors, everything. He's a good friend of mine. And whenever I go to Washington, D.C., he always finds time for me and we meet up. And when he comes to LA, I always find time for him to meet up. And that's real friendship. That's what I say. I just want to say that he's a great creator. But of course, he's the creator of the Capital City Web Awards. I'm a winner, of course. 5-time nominee, 1-time winner. So I will take that. I'm Rita Shea. So hi, I'm James Lott Jr. And yeah. Anthony is amazing. He loves some Candace Mack. We were talking about you yesterday. And Candace Mack is up for some ISA, so she is. For a show that was on my network at the time. So I don't think I'm up for an ISA. I don't know if I am or not, but you know. But yeah, you guys are too nice. You guys are still nice. Me and Frank, me and Lucretia, me and Tammy and Amanda, we go in every week and tell it like it is. We do. I call out everything. We tell it like it is. We get angry. We get mad. So Will Smith thing, I actually have a show where I talked about it. It's called The Extra Connection. Candace joined the email. She has joined the cast of the email, and it's hilarious. No, I talked about the Will Smith situation on my show, Extra Connections Oscar Special. It is out now. So go there and do that. Oh, awards are fun. I want an award. Give me an award. I'm going to show you my award just because I can. It's beautiful. That's why I show it to you guys. It's beautiful. The Capital City Web Award for Best News Entertainment Series, Breaking Into, James Lott Jr. I was the first winner in this category. It was beautiful, like an earring, like earrings. So it's a beautiful award. I love it. So it sits on my mantle. I love it. It's the first one I've ever won in terms for my work. So let's sit over here. There you go. You sit there. So, but I talked about it already on there. I already talked about it on there. So, folks, check it out over there. You can comment over there if you want. Everybody's gonna talk about it right now. So I feel like, oh, you got it. Okay, got it. Okay. I feel like everybody's gonna talk about it. Everybody's gonna, whatever. I don't have the wherewithal to it's everybody has a comment. So I think it's one of those things where everybody has a comment. Everybody has something to say about it. Everybody, yes. Okay, yes. Yes, Breaking Into, I have a theme song for Breaking Into. I have a whole album. Go on my SoundCloud page, James Lott Jr. And there, so look at that. I was naming the character stuff for James because that's what friend. She did. She actually, okay, so here's a little backstory about winning this award. I think I was going to win. I went there to support Anthony Anderson and Black folks. I went there to support my friends. I had a lot of friends who were nominated. I also went there because I love Washington D.C. and like to go to Washington D.C. And I was presenting. I was co-presenting the Best Actress Award towards the end of the night, and I thought it was a really great honor. So I was there basically for support. So Candace and I were nominated for both categories, the hosting categories, and we didn't win the first one. Now, okay, I'm like, okay, I felt because I was West Coast and most of the nominees were East Coast, I just felt they don't give it to me at all. Plus, I feel like the old guy. I'm like, I'm old. They're gonna get to the younger people. I didn't think so. So then, a few awards later, there was our category, and our friend Carolina C was sitting. She was nominated too. Was sitting next to us. She was nominated for acting stuff. So she was sitting next to me, and the people come out. You can watch all my famous speech and everything. It's on JLJ Media under Capital City Award speech. But I really was not. I had my tie unbuttoned. I was going to tie it back up later. But I was like really sitting there. I had a shot of whiskey just to like relax. And I was like, I'm good to go. And then they said, the winner is breaking into James Lott Jr. And I was shocked. And I remember Carolina's going, James, go get your award. Get up there. They said your name. Oh. And so I didn't tie my tie. So when you watch it, you'll see my ties all hanging off. I was so in shock. I had no speech prepared. I had nothing. And then I go up there and everything I said was really heartfelt. Everything I said just came. And Candace did stand up for me. And the other nominees, I saw them clapping for me. I think maybe because we're all Black. It was like, any of us win, it's a win. Most award shows we're the only or one of. We were all brown people. So it was like, if any of us wins, it's great. I would have done the same for Candace. If she had won, I would have been happy for her. But I won. And I made the famous speech that lasted a minute and a half. So yes, it was a lot of fun. So I loved it. And yes, I did finish the Will Smith book. Ironically, I just finished it. So I'm very heightened about Will. It was a very good book. And he really is opening everything. I know. Here come the jokes. Here come the Will Smith and all the Chris Rock jokes. All I'm gonna say is it's sad. The whole thing is sad. Nobody wins. That's just, like I said, all my comments you can watch Extra Connections Oscar specials out here on JLJ Media. But I'm just gonna say nobody wins. The whole thing, it's one of those things nobody wins. But people are human. And as a person who's live on air, I've gotten mad at people. I lost a friendship recently because of one of my shows. And I mean things happen. We are all human. Things happen. But now, for today at least, and for the next couple of days, all the world's going to be talking about is this. And analyzing it and giving their 2 cents and being self-righteous and self-indignation and all these things. And I'm like, it is what it is. It is. It'll all die down. We'll go back to something else. I think, it just was amazing to watch it live and thinking it's a bit. It's like a comedy bit. What's going on, and it wasn't. That part is sad. And he won Best Actor after that. And I don't want to take away from the other folks, like Questlove was when Billie Eilish won, won. Ariana DeBois won. There was some great winners. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. Text my friend. I was just telling Candace, I'm supposed to run an errand later on today. So I'm just waiting. I'm having email issues on the phone. I'm trying to figure this out. If I can reach that person, I gotta find out what time I'm meeting them and all of that. And if I get this errand done, then we might have a show today. If I get this errand done, it may be later. It may just be later. But I also want to watch Bold and the Beautiful, of course, and a few other shows. I want to kind of watch some shows and everything. So I'm trying. We're gonna see. Hello, Barbara F. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. There's only 13 people this morning joining me. I can't believe it. I just came on. And I can't just send me a private message. I can't answer you at the same time. I'm on TV. Yes, it's the thing is, people are people, and I feel like it's a song, of course, Depeche Mode. But the Oscars usually are really boring. But I found these Oscars actually very interesting because it felt very international. The Oscars felt we had Latin stuff, we had country stuff, we had black stuff, we had everything. I think this better be the. I'm tired of waiting. This better be the week for Bold. This better. Even my brother wants to know what happened. He doesn't even watch Bold anymore. We're all like, come on. We saw the trailer for Bold this week. We know, come on. You know anybody? The fashion was horrible. You didn't know anybody. I knew. I liked the reunions. I liked all the other stuff. This film's 5. I like some of the other stuff. Um, I don't know. Just we're in strange times, people. We are in strange times. We are in times where we're coming out of something and we're still in it. We're coming out of it and still in it. Where social cues are weird. Being back in public is weird. There's a lot going on that's not normal, and our brains are all kind of scrambled, and we're trying to come out of this thing. And the movie community is very different. What was a hit was different this year. Music was different this year. Like there's a lot of things that are just different because we're in a pandemic. And it's just we're in such an interesting time. Friends we see each other for the first time. We see each other for the first time in like months or years in person. And how do you hug? Do you not hug? Do you arm bust? Do you fist bump? What do you do? It's I think our brains, we've never in our lifetime been in something like this. People who need people are the luckiest people. My voice isn't in the world. My voice isn't in yet. Isn't in. I'll make some babs. But no, we are in interesting times where our psyches are not normal. This is not. We've been feeling like caged animals in some ways. There's been a lot of isolation. There's a war, right? There's a war now that just came out of nowhere. There's so much mistrust. I watched some of the Judge Kataji hearings, and I'm just flabbergasted at the things they were asking her. Here I speak on race, I speak on sexual orientation, I speak on gender equality, I speak on LGBTQIA plus issues. I do all that. And I do all the time, and I still stand by all the stuff that I say. But we're in these interesting times of things aren't normal. We're not normal yet. We're not. I have not seen John Spoil spoilers. I don't watch spoilers. I did not watch John Spoil spoiler. I just feel like we're in this weird space, and there are some folks who feel that it's religion to save us or a higher power. There are others who feel like it's the government should save us. There are people who feel all kinds of things. And so everybody wants, I call it the Pain Olympics. Everybody wants to be heard, to be seen, to be recognized. I'm in a business of show, so many of my friends just want to be seen, appreciated. There are people who really want equality and equity for their stuff to matter. Many of us who are in the business of giving you content, we don't want to be called names and trashed in public. I've been through it. I've been called some of the worst things on earth just because people can do that. I made a song about it. My opinion is the only opinion. Where I actually people always ask me, how'd you go with that song? I go, those were actual mean things people said to me because I didn't like a certain character on a show, or I didn't agree with somebody on an issue that I was, and I really know what it's like to be attacked and to be attacked by your looks or your sexuality, your color, and then to walk the world and get attacked that way also. It's tough. If the world is just, if the world right now is like, it's like everybody's spinning plates, you know, it's very interesting. Everybody's all these plates are spinning, and it's just like, and everyone has an opinion. I have one, you have one, we all have opinions, and they're based on, you know, how we were raised, what we see, how we run our lives, and also what goes on around us. And right now, there are folks who are on Will and Jada's side. There are folks who are on Chris's side. There are folks on neither side. And like I said, every show is going to explore this and pick the low-hanging fruit to the top of the tree. But my whole goal for everything that I do is about humanity and about being human, and that we're not perfect. There is no just black and white issues. There's shades of all kinds of colors, and everyone is human. That's just what it is. We all make mistakes. We all do things we shouldn't have did. I certainly have. I am not a saint. I do not purport to be a saint. I have faith. I believe in God. I have a doctorate in divinity. I have all that, but also I cuss. I have a sailor mouth. I cuss off camera all the time. But I also believe in people. I try to help people out, but also I can be shady at the same time. I mean, I'm many things. Can I be a mean person? Sure. I'm sure I can. But also I can be a very nice, loyal person at the same time. Was I the best parent on earth? No. I know I wasn't. I did the best I could. I was a young parent, so I did the best I could and to do what I could to be there for my children. Am I the best grandparent? Probably not either, but I do my best. I love my grandchildren, and I try to be the best grandchildren with them too. I just think that everybody can say, I wouldn't do this, but I think you don't know until you're in a situation. And I always say also, sometimes it's wrong place, wrong time. Sometimes things boil together. And again, nobody really wins. It's just kind of, everybody just kind of loses. Everybody wins. And and now there's a stain out there, and we have a lot of stains out there. There's a lot of stains out there. You know, so I think it's just one of those things, and we have to. I say it's really raining hard. I thought my door opened or something. I was like, "What's going on?" You know, now I'm looking at my door. Right, it is raining hard. Cheese and crackers, but I haven't heard from my people either, so I don't know what's going on. Yes. Oh, so no, actually, so I'm gonna answer Kenz's question on camera. Kenneth asked me about because you saw the show that I'm talking about that's not out there, and I had a on camera fight with a friend. No, I ended the friendship because, and Candace, you know this about me. If you ignore my emails or my texts to try to work things out, and a week goes by and you ignore them, you don't answer back nothing, that I don't like that. I don't like being ignored. I don't like being ignored. Now I sound like Fatal Attraction. I will not be ignored. No, I don't like that. I think it's rude, and I think it's disrespectful. Even if you're not ready to talk, at least say something. I got your message. Let me get back to you. I would take that, but to ignore me the whole week after I sent you several heartfelt messages, fuck you. I do not deserve that. You treat people how you want to be treated. That's how it is, folks. You treat people how you want to be treated. So that's not acceptable. I wouldn't do it to you. You shouldn't do it to me. I don't accept that. So for me, that friendship is over. Yeah, you were there. It got worse after the show was over. It got worse. So yeah, speaking of saying the email, yes, and email got some hits last week. So yes. You know, so I just think that, you know, and I'm human and he's human and we're all human, and good luck to him in his life, and I don't need it anymore. You know. So I'm just like, that happens. You know, life happens. And I hope that, you know, and I one little thing I'll say about this situation with Will, he seemed remorseful afterwards, like he knew you went too far on some level. Now, folks may not believe that about him or whatever, but I think that he, that our show. Here's the thing, I brought this up on a show too. We do it anyway. We should not put people on pedestals, whether in your regular life or on or celebrities. We shouldn't. We do it. We can't help it. We do it. It could be your girlfriend, your wife, your celebrity crush, whatever. We all do it, right? But in a way, we shouldn't, because they're human. They're gonna make a mistake or two. I'm sure they are. They're gonna do something you're not gonna like. I'm sure they're going to. I know I'm going to disappoint somebody. I'm sure. But I'm always willing to work things out if something goes down. I'm the first who's like, let's talk it through. But when it's one-sided communication, how you treat somebody says a lot about you. So I just, there's breaking points. There's breaking points. So I just, so this is, I don't know. I look at humanity. I'm just back to I'm shady, but I'm not super judgmental. I let things go. I was like, okay, I like facts. I like to react to facts. I'm actually slow to anger. I get angry after a while, but I'm actually not. I'm slow to anger. But I just think that people treat you a certain way, you get done. You get totally done, and you can't take it anymore. So I don't know. It's a lot. It is. I hope. And I said this to my show last night. I hope that Will and Chris come to some kind of they can talk, and I wouldn't be surprised on a Saturday Night Live they show up and they do a skit on it or something. I mean, down the line, I would not be surprised. That kind of thing. So hopefully they'll talk it out. But I just think that it's there's a lot of issues within issues. Black women in their hair period, relationships, comedians and jokes, clapping back, reactions. There's so many different things that this brings up. There's so many things that are brought up. Free speech, jokes and bad taste, protecting loved ones, having feelings. There's a lot of things that come up within all of this. So I try to use people, remember all of that. This is not just that act was not good. Again, I say don't condone violence. I've slapped a few people. I'm sure I know I have back in my past. I know I have. I've been in fights when I was younger. Oh yeah, I fought. I've done that. I've gotten to bar fights, things like that, and people dishonoring my honor or my friends. I'm not proud of it, but I did. I don't go out anymore or anything like that. But but I have. It's like shit happens, folks. It does, and I just think we need some work, and we need compassion. Period. I think that's number one. You always need compassion, and compassion is where we should always come from. Compassion, concern, care. But people always come from criticism, critique, all of that. But we should come from the other C's, and start from there, and then begin the dialogue and encourage Will and Jada and Chris to work it out in a way that's much more conducive to living. I think Jada and Will have gotten a lot of stuff, the way they raise their kids, how their kids looked, how they are. It's all those things, and I just think that people, I think everybody has an opinion, and That is how it is. Everybody has an opinion. Like I said, my opinion is the only opinion. Everybody has an opinion. And that's that. So I'm going to actually go. I looked into talking to you guys, but I have to actually check on some stuff and see if I'm doing this errand or not. So I may be on later. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Just make sure you subscribe here. You'll know if I'm on or not. I guess that's the great thing right there. I love you guys. Thanks everybody for coming in. I see my regulars and a few new folks, or a few folks I don't see them very often. But thank you for coming in, and be careful out there. And I'll